Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Welcome to Conor's Crafting Corner. Let me ask you a question. Would you rather buy a store-bought tie-dye shirt, or would you rather have something unique? I thought so. In today's episode, we're going to show you how to make your own tie-dye t-shirt using a Tulip One Step tie-dye kit. This activity is for anyone 12 and up who wants to make a little bit of creativity for themselves. There are no special skills required, but knowing your way around a squeeze bottle is a plus. Now, tie-dyeing's easy, and you can get it done in 11 simple steps. That being said, it's going to take about 15 minutes to half an hour to get the dyeing done, plus dye setting time. Ready to go? Well, hold up. Let me show you. Caution, the dye might transfer. Before we start, we'll need a few things that can be purchased at most crafting stores. You'll need a pre-washed shirt and a Tulip One Step tie-dye kit. The kit will come with dye, squeeze bottles, rubber gloves, and rubber bands. We're going to use 3 colors today. The last thing you'll need is a clean workspace. Optional items: a Tulip quick dry kit, better gloves, better rubber bands, and some plastic drop cloth. Step 1. Set up your workspace. Find a clean, well-lit area where you have room to move. Spread out your drop cloth and make sure you're not close to anything you're worried about getting dye onto. Step 2. Put on your gloves. Step 3. Mixing the dye. Open up the squeeze bottle and pour some water in. Fill the bottle about a quarter of the way, reseal the lid, and shake to mix. Shake it till all the dye powder has been dissolved. Once that's done, fill the bottle the rest of the way up and shake again. Step 4. Wet the shirt. A wet shirt helps the dye absorb better into the shirt. Step 5. Twist or crumple the shirt. Twisting the shirt tight will give a spiral pattern. Crumple the shirt to give it a random pattern. Step 6. Wrap the shirt in rubber bands. The tighter you can get the rubber bands, the better patterns you can get out of the tie-dye shirt. Step 7. Dye the shirt. This step is by far the most fun. To dye a spiral, divide the shirt like a pizza. Dye every 3rd slice. If you crumpled the shirt, dye it however you like. Just make sure, with both patterns, that you're applying enough dye. You want to get enough dye that it soaks through to the bottom. Step 8. Place the shirt in a bag or a sealed container. This is to let the dye set. You can let it set overnight, or you can go on to our next step. Step 9. Microwave the shirt. If you're letting it sit overnight, don't worry about this step. Now that's what I call tasty. Step 10. Take off the rubber bands and rinse. You want to rinse the shirt in cold water till the water runs clear. Step 11. Launder the shirt. Oh, hey. You now have an awesome shirt. You can use this technique at home to do your own tie-dyeing. Now, I'm going to give you a couple tweaks that are going to give you more options. You can use any color shirt, but lighter colors show the dye better. If you're dyeing a graphic tee, the dye won't stain the screen printing. You can use these techniques with any clothing item, but make sure it's natural fiber for best results. You can also dye the shirt dry. This will give you more vivid colors, but you'll need to use more dye. Don't use this technique if you're going to use the microwave, because dry parts can show burn marks. Any craft suggestions, questions, or concerns, feel free to reach me at
crabdaddyproductions@gmail.com and on Twitter @sadpugdaddy.
Thanks again for coming to Conor's Crafting Corner. See you next week. Hot dog!